Sometimes, the most important clue is the one everyone laughs off. Years ago, Toby Fox casually mentioned where the idea for Deltarune came from. The fever dream. People read that sentence, smiled, and moved on. What if Deltarune never woke up? What if we've been treating this game like a fantasy, when it's actually documenting an experience? Think about it. A game conceived inside a dream. A world built from darkness. Characters who speak about another layer of reality. A body that refuses to obey the mind controlling it. A prophecy about a darkness that swallows everything. And after 5 chapters, the game simply turns to you and says, "Thank you for watching my dream." That's not where this theory ends. That's where it begins. Because I don't think Deltarune is about dreams. I think it's about the doorway into them. And once you step through that doorway, there's no going back. There is a place that every human being visits, every single night. Most people never remember it. It lasts only moments, sometimes seconds, sometimes longer. It is the narrow bridge between waking and dreaming. Science calls this place Hypnagogia. It is not a dream, not yet. It is the moment your mind begins letting go of the world while refusing to let go of consciousness. This is where impossible things first appear. A shadow in the corner of the room, a voice that called your name, a face that vanished the instant you looked at it, the sensation that someone is standing beside your bed, a sound with no source, a flash of light behind closed eyes, a room that no longer obeys the rules you know. None of it is supernatural. Your brain is doing exactly what it is supposed to do. Reality is fading. The dream is beginning. For just a few seconds, both exist at once. The outside world and the one your mind is creating. 2 worlds, occupying the same space, separated by almost nothing. Remember that, because once you understand what Hypnagogia is, Deltarune starts saying things that become very difficult to ignore. This is where I stopped taking notes and started paying attention. Because this isn't how you describe a place. It's how you describe an experience. Listen carefully. If you close your eyes hard, why would anyone tell you to close your eyes? To see something? Unless seeing isn't the point. Unless something else is. Look carefully past the edge of your periphery. Past your periphery. Not in front of you. Not where your eyes are focused. Out there. At the edge. Exactly where things become uncertain. Exactly where your brain starts inventing what it cannot quite see. Then, the line that refuses to leave my head. Another layer. Not another kingdom. Not another universe. Another layer. Hidden beneath ordinary perception. And Rousey doesn't say it's hidden behind a magic spell. He says it's normally seen, only in your subconscious. Read that again. Because that is an astonishing choice of words. Not your dreams, your subconscious. Then he tells you what lives there. Something that looks like symbols. Symbols, not creatures, not landscapes. Symbols, meaning without language. Images before thought. The kind of things that don't make sense until after you've awakened. At this point, I stopped asking what the dark world was. I started asking something much more unsettling. What if Rousey isn't explaining where you are? What if he's explaining what state your mind is in? There. Did you hear it? Not a single word about magic. Not one. Rousey never tells you that darkness creates another world. He tells you what darkness does to you. First, the light begins to fail. Then the world loses its certainty. A chair is no longer just a chair. A shadow is no longer just a shadow. Poster moves. The familiar becomes unfamiliar. The ordinary becomes impossible. Not because reality changed, because your mind did. Then Rousey says something that should have stopped this entire community in its tracks. Your eyes can't see the truth anymore. Of course they can't. Your eyes were never the ones creating meaning. Your brain was. And once the world becomes ambiguous, your mind takes over. It fills in the blanks. It invents, transforms, it dreams. Then comes the sentence I cannot explain away. What if it became even darker? Not darker outside, darker inside. What if we could take away the light that wasn't there? Read that slowly. The light that wasn't there. He's talking about stripping away the last illusion that you're still anchored to the waking world. Until we reached another side, not a destination, a threshold, crossing, a point where perception stops flowing inward and starts flowing outward from the subconscious itself. And on that side, you don't stop seeing. You begin seeing again. You could start to see things again, and hear them, and feel them. That isn't darkness. That's hypnagogia. The world has gone quiet. The senses have surrendered, and something else has begun speaking. Tell me this doesn't sound familiar. Tell me this isn't the exact experience of lying in bed, eyes closed, body still, while impossible things slowly begin introducing themselves. This isn't a fairy tale explaining how a magical kingdom works. It's a step-by-step description of the moment reality lets go, and the dream takes its place. By now, the pattern should be impossible to ignore. A fevered dream, a world born from darkness, reality dissolving into symbols, another layer, another side, a body that refuses to obey the mind inside it. The language of the subconscious. None of these are isolated ideas. They're all describing the same journey. The journey every human being makes, every single night. The crossing. The moment the waking world loosens its grip, and something else quietly takes its place. There is a name for that place. Hypnagogia. Maybe that's why the dark worlds feel so strangely familiar. Not because we've been there before, because we go there constantly. We just never remember. And then, when I started pulling on this thread, I expected it to fall apart. Instead, everything began tying itself together. A game born from a fever dream. A world hidden behind darkness. Another layer of perception. Objects changing their identity. A mind that slowly stops trusting its senses. A body that no longer fully obeys its own will. A doorway between waking and dreaming. The deeper I looked, the less Deltarune felt like a fantasy, and the more it felt like a memory. Not the memory of a place, the memory of a feeling. One every human being has experienced, and almost every human being forgets. Then after everything, after every dark fountain, after every descent, after every impossible world, the game looks back at you one last time. Thank you for watching my dream. Thank you for watching our dream. Thank you for watching their dream. That isn't a farewell. It's a confession. Maybe that's what Deltarune has been trying to tell us from the very first sentence Toby Fox ever wrote about it. It didn't begin with a design document. It began with a dream, and perhaps it never really woke up. Maybe every dark world, every prophecy, every strange line of dialogue, every impossible place has been inviting us back to the same place. The place between worlds, the place between thoughts, the place you visit every night and almost never remember. The next time you're lying in bed and the room begins to disappear, don't fight it, just pay attention. You may recognize it. You've been there before.